Funding for this program is made possible by listeners like you and the following sponsors.
All right, Atlanta, Georgia, are you ready? Let's bring him out all the way from Jacksonville, Florida. Alligator recording artist J.J. Gray and Mo Crow.
AEG presents J.J. Gray and Mofro live at the Eastern on March 8th, along with Cedric Burnside. J.J. Gray is well known to roots music lovers and typically sells out his shows at some of the largest venues and music festivals in the world. Olusty, his upcoming Alligator Records release, drops on February 23rd. And Gray is back, singing his personal stories with universal themes of redemption and rebirth. Once again, J.J. Gray and Mofro, along with Cedric Burnside, perform on Friday, March 8th at the Eastern, located at 800 Old Flat Shoals Road Southeast, Atlanta, Georgia, 30316. For ticket information, the website is easternatl.com.
You are listening to WRFG Atlanta. WRFG provides a voice for those who have been traditionally denied open access to the broadcast media through the involvement of a broad base of community elements to guarantee that access. In the utilization of the station's facilities and in its programs, the following communities will receive first priority: those who continue to be denied free and open access to the broadcast media, and those who suffer oppression or exploitation based upon class, race, sex, age, creed, sexual orientation, disability, or immigrant status.
Good morning, Bob. Good morning, Blues. WRFG Atlanta.
Good morning, Blues. We'll brighten up your day as you put on your shoes. Yeah, yeah. You know it's got to be the way to wake up each and every day on WRFG in Atlanta. Good morning, Blues.
Good morning, Blues.
Good morning, Blues. This is Tony O'Malley on WRFG Atlanta.
Good Morning Blues, Part 2, London to Louisiana, January the 18th, and we're in a blizzard time where everybody talks about nothing but the weather day and night, even the news. The whole morning is like, oh, come on, give me a break. There are other things going on in the world. It's winter. What do you expect? But I have seen some great things from my friends in New Orleans who don't get it usually as cold as we do, but they have. So there's this grit truck throwing out king cake sugar in different colors out the back down the street, and snow tires on chains made out of beads, and yeah, just all that stuff. But anyway, yeah, it's cold. Okay, fine. Turn the heat up, stay indoors, don't drive. No, let me rephrase that. Don't try and drive, because most of you can't drive in this weather anyway. A real sonic smorgasbord this week. Many things to celebrate in the birthday department, which we will with their music. Visitors coming to the city this weekend. I've made two pretty cool discoveries from 50 years ago in America, live recordings that I didn't know about. And to be honest, one in particular, wow, better than the stuff I hear from that person today, for me. Not for everybody, but for me. Just all kinds of things. So we're going to be all over the shop. But I do want to kick off and give a very big hug and a kiss and a mention to this guy with a track from his most recent album, because the guy is brilliant and I feel very sad for him, and I wanted you to know why.
Missing you so much, I can't even hold your hand to touch. How long you and your loving too. 40 days and 40 nights, I'm doing nothing but killing time. Yeah. Locked down in isolation, an understatement of this situation. A worried man is all I am. I'm doing the very best I can. Missing you so much. All I want is your loving touch. Oh yeah. Like a story that never ends. I'm going round a never-ending bend. Where it leads to, I don't know. Tumbling down like a rolling stone. No shelter from the pouring rain. A little sunshine in my life again. Waiting for that storm to pass. I could use a little helping hand. Last night I couldn't rest. Bed put me through the test. What am I gonna do? I'm missing you and your loving too. 40 days and 40 nights, doing nothing but.
I do have some London sadness to share, unfortunately. Those of you that listen to the show regularly will have heard me play Papa George for many, many, many years. George Papanikolaou, a Greek name. And he's an absolute giant of a guitar player, fabulous singer-songwriter. He's always on the go, a great stage entertainer as well. He's the whole package. And I was very sad to find out last week when his partner of many years, I would say 25 years, Anne, passed away. She had a stroke 11 years ago, and it took a long time, and she just slowly deteriorated from there. During that time, Papa George continued to be a giant, making sure she was taken care of, she was loved, she was seen and engaged. I saw her once since her stroke about 7 or 8 years ago at the Bull's Head in Barnes, and she was still the same, even with her physical speech limitations, sitting on the corner stool. And I'll have to send George a picture that was taken at that moment, because I looked at the picture several times and I thought, he's got his thumbs in his jeans, he's like proud as punch, and he's happy. He's not looking directly at the camera. He's not looking at me. He's standing with his arms around me. He was looking at Anne. And it made a whole lot of sense. And I don't know if I ever told him that. So I'll have to send him this with a picture. But I do want to share how much we love you, George, and we're very sorry for you. I'll find you a song.
Hello, this is Papa George from across the pond in London. Getting my meaning, this blues with a feeling. Tell your friends and your dog about good morning blues. You're listening to the man, that's UK Barbon. WRFG Atlanta, 89.3 FM.
Couple of songs for you, George, to remember the lovely, smiling Anne. An instrumental first, and then a song to sing to.
When they fall, Annie, where will we be? Winter has come, Annie, no strength in the sun, Annie. And when it's gone, Annie, where shall we be? When all those colors have faded, when old Jack comes to call, don't tell him no, tell him maybe. Oh, now, Annie, may God bless us all. Oh, yeah, Annie, God bless us all. Hear the children, they call, Annie, every leaf must fall, Annie.
by Ronnie Lane's Slim Chance, preceded by guitar player Kai Strauss and an instrumental called Blues for Anne, because our friend George Papa Nicholas Shorley has the blues, and we just want to send out some love. We're going to pop across to 1973. If you haven't heard this, you are in for a shock. We're going to spin back 50 years. This is actually a bit of a joke related to The Guardian UK. So many newspapers make mistakes that they have to own up to. This mistake dragged on and created so many memes. When they posted a picture of the following artist and listed it as unknown blues singer. Check this out. This is live at the record plant in Sausalito, 1973.
Support WRFG by purchasing merchandise from our new online store. WRFG t-shirts, hoodies, tote bags, and more are available for sale at wrfg.org. Take this opportunity to adorn your beautiful self with merchandise from your favorite community radio station for progressive information and quality handpicked music. To purchase WRFG merchandise, please visit wrfg.org.
I have a very simple request for everybody and anybody, and you can share it to others if you choose. I just want your opinion. The radio station, we had a meeting Saturday and we were talking about all the events. We had 15 events last year. So we're starting to make plans for 2024. And it occurred to me, why don't I just throw it out there and ask, what kind of event that you come and witness, or a product that you would purchase, or some other thing that would encourage you to donate funds to that thing, whatever it may be, crosses your mind? What is it that you think would be a good idea for us to do? You never know. You may have some ideas that we haven't even thought of. So go ahead, share. ukbob@mindspring.com. I'd be pleased to hear from you.
I've been wondering about some things I've heard. Everybody's crying mercy, but they don't know the meaning of the word. A bad enough situation. Just as long as there's business first. Toe to toe, touch and go. So give a cheer, get your souvenir. Well, you know the people running round in circles still don't know what they're headed for. But everybody's crying peace on earth just as long as we wait.
Yes, indeed. The fabulous unknown blues singer, per The Guardian, Miss Bonnie Raitt, from 50 years ago at, where was it now? Oh gosh, I've forgotten the name of the place. The record plant, yes. So it was live, but in the studio. So a controlled background environment, but a live performance nonetheless. Great material and wonderfully delivered. A lot of piano in there. I'll have to look into that. We're going to a birthday now because I don't want to stay too old on stuff. This gentleman would have been 86 this week, and we lost him, I think, 3 years ago. I met him 5 years ago at Jazz Fest. A tall, elegant man striding across the bridge from, I guess, the main shelf stage, if you know your way around Jazz Fest, heading over to the jazz tent. I was coming from the blues tent, going back to that area, and there's a bridge. And it was an unusual scenario where it wasn't particularly jammed. There wasn't anybody else within 20 feet. So I just stuck out my hand and said, "Great to see you. It wouldn't be Jazz Fest without you, and I'm going to steal your jacket." And he just started laughing. He said, "Back at you." And we walked on, and that was that.
This is John Cleary from New Orleans, Louisiana, and you're listening to UK Bob, the Good Morning Blues.
Way at Atlanta, this is John Papa Grow, and you are listening to UK Bob, Good Morning Blues on WRFG. You're going to have a great day. Yeah, you're right.
I would imagine a lot of this applies to a lot of you. When I look back over my years, I see everything punctuated and decorated by music. Playing, watching, listening to, reading about, talking about music. Way more of my life than work or sport, etc. And it bedazzles me to think that there are humans out there that don't. I met one once. We just stared at each other and disengaged. I tried to avoid them. I can plot my life calendar around music, like people say, where were you when Bob Hope died? Well, I was on the phone with Long John Baldry in Vancouver. Where were you when Gary Holton of the Heavy Metal Kids jumped off the speaker stack at the Greyhound swinging a motorcycle chain? Well, I was stage front with my mate Dave, ready to catch him, etc., etc., etc. Truly, I mean, lyrics and melodies and a live 3D musical act, excluding drummers, all punctuate the days and weeks of my memories. Wow, what a drag if it hadn't.
Well, I tried to run my game. She said, "Man, that's the same old thing I've heard before. Show till again and again." And she started to explain. She said, "Man, I ain't saying what you're playing just can't make it, yeah, but I just can't take it."
Me and Sally through the alley. Sally was fine, we had a good time. But when it comes to the home front, you know I got to take care of my business there. Yeah, all this running around is all right till it goes interfering with my home. Sneaking Sally through the alley, trying to get away clean. Sneaking Sally through the alley, and up pops the queen. Trying to talk, double talk, got myself in trouble talk, catching myself in lies. Mama just looked at me as if I was crazy and didn't even bat an eye. So I began to try to explain that it wasn't just what she thought. So I better find something to do with my time. Fact is, I just been caught sneaking Sally through the alley. Sneaking Sally through the alley. Sally was fine. We had a good time. But when it comes to the home front, you know I gotta take care of my business there. Yeah. All that running around is all right till it interferes with my home life. Something's gotta stop. Yeah.
Like everything's alright from the outside looking in. Everything's uptight, but deep down inside we're covering up the pain. It's an old thing, it's a soul thing, but it's a real thing. Pray tell what's gonna happen to brother. Who's gonna help him get further? One another. There's old dude standing on the corner waiting for a fox to pass. The only thing he's got to go by is this is where he saw last. And there's old John, $2 in his pocket, talking loud and thinks he's rich. And look at the little fool, too cool to go to school, get a job in 2 days he quits. Pray tell what's gonna happen to brother? Who's gonna help him get further? One another. One another. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Pray tell what's gonna happen to brother? Who's gonna help him get further? Mama get up early, early in the morning. Papa's already gone. Gone out of work and for half of what he's worth now. You know that's wrong. What happened to the Liberty Bell? I heard so much about. Did it really ding dong? Ding dong. It must have dinged wrong. It didn't ding long. Pray tell what's gonna happen to brother? Who's gonna help him get further? One another. One another. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
That was Mr. Alan Toussaint, and we started out with Brickyard Blues, terrific song that I know from Frankie Miller, great Scottish singer who took it on. Sneaking Sally Through the Alley, was that Robert Palmer? Yeah. The next track was actually Elvis Costello, but Alan Toussaint was doing a duet with him on one of his songs. We're going to stay in the New Orleans area, starting out with one of my heroes with a song that doesn't get played very often, on an album from probably 30, 40 years ago that was heavily influenced by Alan Toussaint in production and writing and style, and then a couple of local New Orleans newbies before we come back to a little honky tonk.
What's the matter with me? I can't really say. Staring out these darkened windows from an all-night cafe, looking up at the moon and watching the trucks go rolling slow. I'm gonna sit here on this bank of sand and watch the river flow. Wish I was back in the city instead of this bunch of sand. With the sun streaking down over the chimney tops and the one I love so close at hand.
blues, that's too much. Now you've got to fall, oh baby. Stick out dirty hands off my Zulu coconuts. Leave them nuts alone, leave them nuts alone. Yeah, now take your dirty hands off my Zulu coconuts. Leave them nuts alone, oh, leave them nuts alone. I don't want no ifs or buts. Just take your hands off my coconuts.
Hi, is it Jasmine? Shh, baby, mommy's on the phone. Hello, yes, it's Jasmine. I was just returning your message and wondering if now was a good time to talk. How can I help you? Yes, actually. So I'm trying to get an abortion, but it just costs so much, and I don't know what the laws are and if I'm even allowed to get one because it's so confusing. I was able to find a clinic, but I just don't know how I'll afford it with my new baby and everything. I hear you. It's definitely confusing on purpose and a lot of unexpected costs. Well, you called the right place. ARC Southeast is a reproductive justice organization that serves 6 states across the Southeast, including Georgia, and we'd love to help you. Oh my God, that would be amazing. I'll go through a 10-minute intake, get some contact info, and ask a few questions, and then we can get into the funding. Does that sound okay? Yes, thank you so much. This is a big relief.
A majority of the people we help already have children and cannot afford to navigate abortion bans alone. For more information, the website is arc-southeast.org. That's arc-southeast.org.
This has been another public service announcement from your station for progressive information and handpicked quality music, WRFG 89.3 FM and WRFG.org.
Mr. Joe Cocker, Watching the River Flow. That song greatly influenced, as was the whole album, by Alan Toussaint. Brand new release from a band down in New Orleans that are rocky, dramatic, visually, vocally, and described as, what was it described as? I'm trying to remember now. As Tina Turner fronting Stevie Ray Vaughan. That would probably be a little excessive, but it puts you in the wheelhouse of where Gemini Dragon are. Gemini with 2 eyes at the end. You ain't up to no good. And then finally, John Cleary and the Absolute Monster Gentlemen with their festival song, Zulu Coconuts. Let's stay honky-tonk. We're going to play some more tracks from an album I just found from 1995. Been looking for it forever, by a Brit who plays New Orleans honky-tonk. And he's very good at it. And he's still doing it.
go-kart. People think it's square, but I think it's smart. You can see him every day going up and down the street. Always hollering out something good to eat. I got it. Yeah, I got it. Honey, I got it. And I can't do without it. It ain't what you do, it's the way how you do it. And what you eat is the way how you chew it. I've got it. Yeah, I've got it. I've got it. And I can't do without it. Now the black-eyed peas and the butter beans, fresh milk and corn and the collard greens. I got it. I've got it. Yeah, I've got it. And I can't do without it. Smoked ham, eggs and jam, cornbread and candy yam. I got it. Yeah, I've got it. And I've got it. And I can't do without it. What you do is the way how you do it. What you eat is the way how you chew it. I've got it. Yeah, I got it. I've got it. And I can't do without it. Well, the black-eyed peas and the butter beans, fresh milk and corn and the collard greens. I got it. Yeah, I've got it. I've got it. And I can't do without it. Smoked ham, eggs and jam, cornbread and candy yam. I got it. Yeah, I got it. I've got it. And I can't do without it. But I've got it. Well, I've got it. Honey, I got it. Baby, I got it. Yeah, I've got it. Hey, I've got it. Well, I got it. Baby, I've got it. Sugar, I got it. Honey, I got it. Yeah, I've got it. And I can't do without it.
That's a brand new one from Charlie PARR from Austin. Not Austin, Texas. Austin, Minnesota. So if you got a little chill when you heard that, you know why. It's called Boombox. He's an acoustic roots guy that's got a new album coming out of which that has been sliced from. So there you go. There'll be some more new stuff on the B-side of this album coming up, but we're going to kick off with the other element I mentioned at the beginning of the show of a surprise find. I was actually looking, someone had whispered to me that there is a tape out there somewhere of this artist playing at his house, late 60s, early 70s. I didn't find that, but I did find this. So hang on to your hollyhocks. The sound isn't brilliant, but it's not bad. Turn it up. I don't mean the stereo, I mean your hearing aid. Silly me, I forgot to mention that the honky-tonk player from England that you listened to, that I mentioned was coming up, was Diz Watson under the name Diz and the Doormen. And great album. I played a couple last week. There was a couple thrown together. Tonky Honk, which is the title of the album, and I got it. The more upbeat stuff. He still does exactly what you hear. If you're ever at the Bread and Roses pub, look on the door and see when he's next playing.